see a squad from Conference USA, the Missouri State Bears, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hilltoppers will put total leather and we'll get started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bears offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Johns. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Rides the back and leaves it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Looking for a huge play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Western Kentucky's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
And the Hilltoppers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it in the middle. It's good. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. So here comes the Bear offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too.
It's a fumble on the play. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
As a defender,
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Bears will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Off the play fake on first down. Gets it out quickly. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Hilltoppers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Rides the back on the option, the give. He has the first and still on his feet. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Let's go! Let's go! Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Offense in a split backfield. Leads it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now...
Makes the grab past the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, to heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it.
Oh, he's got some space. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. And the Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He's going for the goal line. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bears.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. Oh, and he hit the left upright. No good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Oregon was anything but dominant today, but the Ducks are going to leave Autzen Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L column. Big implications today and a notable result as one team trends upward and the other has some work to do.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Hilltoppers will call on their punt team. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They'll run it from the gun. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Bears decide to punt it away. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. They go to the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to...
Fires one high and deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He takes it at the 45. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the back. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath him so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Flips it out on the screen. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they use great timing with this call, right? Like, you can't call this play all the time, but you want to catch them when they're a little bit aggressive, not thinking about it. Nice job slipping the screen behind them, making the easy catch, and then getting downfield, picking up some extra yards.
Leaves it with the running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. They're now up 9-0. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Finding open areas. Good, solid tackle. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll try to power their way ahead. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Buys a little time. Line getting set on second down. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run play action. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. And the Hilltoppers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Just needs a crack to get a return. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass, perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Bowling Green, Kentucky.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They'll give it to him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Hilltoppers want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. Kick is in the air. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So here comes the Missouri State offense. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give out of the gun. Shakes off the defender. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to...
Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive with a pass. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. The give from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They get to him as he throws. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. And the Hilltoppers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll pull them back to within 6. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a Big Ten matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Well, that's just tough, hard-nosed running. You need 1 yard to get, let the running back figure it out.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Johns.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Bears in a good spot here with 2nd and short. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Hilltoppers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Short throw to the sideline, cleans up just a little. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to beat them to the edge with the jet sweep. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Missouri State holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And the extra point gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So here comes the Missouri State offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's on third downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense is really good bad.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put the... breaks into the open. Oh, he got loose. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Hilltoppers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dumps it off in the flats. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. It's caught. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got him. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got him at the 16-yard line. The Hilltoppers are moving quickly down the field. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
All right, offense, it's got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play giving up a sack.
Got it behind the line. It's good. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on third and turning it on. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
This is one of those unique situations in a game as a head coach. You're trying to feel the momentum, and what's your confidence in your quarterback, because you've got 4th, you're in field goal range, but you've got the weapons to get one more completion and ice this thing. So do you kick the field goal or do you go for it?
Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. So here comes the Bear offense. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johns. How about this freshman leading them on the chase and making the big play after the catch.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere. Man, that's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on the 2nd and 2. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing-type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. They'll go to the ground. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Power football with the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
This kicker is going to need nerves of steel on this one. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now on comes the field goal unit. Absolutely center cut. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. He'll take a knee as a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he takes the interception return out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap it up. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away